Hey guys, welcome back to TCG Open. Ready to open the last 8 packs of Whispers in the Well booster box? Let's take a deep dive. So today we are going to be finalizing and finishing up the last 8 packs of Whispers in the Well. And if you followed my channel or you saw the previous episode, you know that I pulled some serious fire with that enchanted that I got from Sleepy Hollow. And that surprisingly was also down the middle of the box, which, you know, I think now we can safely say is my lucky charm. Now, anything we pull today will be icing on the cake. So let's go. Let's take a look. So we have the last 8 packs here. Let's take it out. And we have Demona to start us off. And as usual, at the end of the video, I am going to show you some statistics and what I pulled and how close I was to a base set. Probably my best guess is around 80 to 83%, which is what it's been like for the last several boxes. All right, let's take a look. We're moving into Shirkan, Chomp, Gurgi, Detective Badge, Elsa Exploring the Unknown, I'm Much Faster, Duckworth, Bagheera, David Sanatos, and first rare is Ingenious Device. And we're moving into another rare, Donald Duck. It's a Ruby Champion, that's awesome. And we're having a Bagheera Common, or Uncommon, sorry about that. All right. I've heard that in Whispers in the Well, the hits for the Enchanteds and the Iconics seem to be a little bit better. But my guess is that over time, it will even out to be about the same as Fabled. I don't think they would change it for any specific reason. All right, Dragonfire, Finnick, Goofy, Cricky, Magica, Nick Wild, Emily Quack Faster, Ink Runner, Gaston the Whisperer, and a first rare Magica Dispel, followed by a Location, Castle of the Horn King. And for our foil, Webby Vanderduck. Nice. So 2 epics in this box so far. Webby Vanderduck. I'm gonna put that here. That is awesome. So let's take a look at this card actually. Webby Vanderduck says Contagious Energy. When you play this character, chosen character gets +1 strength for this turn. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Nice artwork, nice foiling on it. And I think this time around, the epics are actually not worth very much either. They're around $3 to $5, which is even less than Fabled. I mean, there are some select ones, and I think Webby is one of them that is worth a bit more. But we'll see how they deal with epics in the future. All right, moving in to Hermes, Akla, Elaway, Fergus MacDuck, Violet Saberwing, Hudson, Flint Glomgold, Goliath, finally at least one Goliath, and Jasmine. And this is our first uncommon Whisper of this pack, and a first rare Baloo, followed by a super rare Scar, Eerily Prepared. So I haven't been able to see these cards in this set so far, so I think this is adding to my collection, which is great. And our foil is a Hollow Higgins, or Foil Higgins. Demona, and guess what? I haven't seen any Demona legendaries yet, so I'm hoping to pull that one as well. And you know, it'd be really nice to get a Cinderella Cindy legendary. Just like last time, it is probably the Dumble of this set. We will find out if we catch it. Baloo, Peter Pan, the Horn King, Daisy Duck, Clawhauser, Headless Manhorse, Beast Whisperer, Gwanthant, I don't know how to pronounce this, Gwythant. He hurled his Thunderbolt, followed by a rare, he can't hold it back anymore, and another rare Judy Hopps, followed by our foil, which is the Headless Horseman. So halfway through, and we pulled 1 epic, and that's not too bad actually for a complete box. And I think we're gonna go over some of the cards that we pulled in this box at the very end. So stick around and we'll review some of those hits that we got. Ghostly Tale, Villimir, Della Duck, Promising Lead. Oh, that's a really cool card. If you look carefully, there's actually some clues that you might be able to see on this ripped map. Mushu, Minnie Mouse, Merlin, Inscrutable Map, Search for Clues, another rare Aladdin, and is it going to be another Whisper? It is not, but it is a super rare Hands, followed by a Might Solve a Mystery uncommon. So one thing I can say is that so far in this booster, it's been a little bit anemic in terms of legendaries. Haven't really seen too much, maybe 2 legendaries so far. Hopefully I can pull a 3rd one just to, fit the hits and the ratios. Rama, Ka, Shanti, Henwen's Vision, Fragile as a Flower, The Headless Horseman, Ka, Pluto, Webby's Diary, first rare, Scrooge McDuck, follow into a Mayor Winddancer, and our foil is a Castle Wyvern. Castle Wyvern is a rare. All right, last 2 packs. Hopefully we can pull at least 1 more legendary, and that would make my day. We have a Demona here. Maybe that will give us some luck. Brooklyn, another Gargoyle, So Be It. Flash, Li Shang, Lena Saberwing, Inspector Tezuka, Broadway, Katrina, Ichabod Crane, Shere Khan, and yes, there we go. There is our ratios. We got a Hercules Mighty Leader. And actually, surprisingly, I actually pulled this one at the pre-release, so not as excited, but nonetheless, I'm quite happy still. And a super rare Fairy Godmother. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. This is the first Whisper foil that I got, and as you can see in the picture here, there is that kind of foiling that's really cool. It makes it look like the pages are kind of popping out right here. All right, let's move on. And our final pack of the day. Final pack of the day. We're gonna finish off with Gaston, and hopefully this will have some last pack magic, guys. Last pack magic is a real thing. Float Sam, Tinkerbell, Cauldron Born, Henwen, Francine, Higgins, the Robot Queen, Blessed Bagpipes, Might Solve a Mystery, first rare Gazelle, and moving into a super rare Goofy. And finally, the final card for today's opening is none other than the Tinkerbell Common. All right, guys, so that was our opening for our Whispers in the Well box. Just gonna quickly take a look at what we got here. So, the Headless Horseman from our last opening was a legendary. We have an awesome Hades here, which is also great. We got an epic Kristoff. We got a Shere Khan legendary. And finally today we also pulled the Hercules legendary. So in all, there was 4 legendaries and 2 epics. Oh, and I forgot to mention, yes, this was the star of the show, the Enchanted. So overall, I think that this box was a win. 2 epics, 4 legendaries, and 1 Enchanted. What more can you ask for? Maybe an iconic. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like this channel and this content. I will be opening up more packs of Whispers in the Well coming up in the future. We might even dive into some previous packs from previous sets. I don't know. We'll see what brings us in during the Christmas period. All right, take care. I'll see you later. Stay safe.